Hey, this is me coming at you again, and I really love when you guys ask questions. I want to try to answer some of those questions. I can't answer every question, but NewYorkBlack asked a question that I want to answer, and I try to go through as much as I can. But with 71,000 people, I mean, that's not a whole lot, not as many as we're going to have next month and next year, because I believe that we're growing our family. Thanks to you guys for sharing the videos. Thanks to you guys for what you do. But NewYorkBlack asked a question that I just want to address. And I appreciate the question because I don't want you to learn from your mistakes, because sometimes your mistakes can be very, very damaging to your body. And I want to prevent some of the damage to your body. You know, growing up and starting in the sport of bodybuilding, I competed for over 30 years. Bodybuilding was really, really good for me, and I was very fortunate not to get hurt in bodybuilding, but I learned a lot along the way, and I made some mistakes along the way. One of the first exercises that I fell in love with were shoulder presses, until I came to the point that I realized that they weren't the best exercise for my body. You know, orthopedic doctors, chiropractors, and different people that I was involved with began to educate me a little bit. And I started, I went to school and started learning things about how the body works. And so your question was really, really a good question. Now, where I would start for you is with your program is when you talked about how to put on muscle. And so you want to lift heavy weight, because the heavier the weights are, the greater possibility your body has to put on that lean muscle. But at the same time, the more weight you use, the easier it is to actually hurt yourself. So you never want to sacrifice your form for the weight. And you want to do compound movements, and I'm talking about squats, I'm talking about deadlifts, I'm talking about, pull-ups. Those exercises that's going to release human growth hormone that's going to help you put on that extra lean muscle. So you want to start with those compound movements and go back to the basics. It's the basics. It's where you build that foundation. And then you do the other exercises around those basic movements. And you want to make sure you give yourself some time between those movements, because, oftentimes in different areas, we think more is better. More is not better. You have to let that muscle repair and recover. It takes between 24 to 72 hours for that muscle to repair and to recover, depending on how much you damage the muscle. And that's what you actually do. You micro tear the muscle every time you work it. You put little micro tears in the muscle, and you get what you call a pump. That's very natural, it's very normal, but it is a micro tear. And then the body goes in to heal those micro tears according to how much weight, how much pressure, how many reps we put on that muscle, and it repairs it. It repairs it for the resistance you put on it, and then when it repairs, it grows so it can handle that resistance. And then you do that repetitively. It continues to grow, continues to repair. But if you keep tearing and tearing and tearing and tearing, it becomes an injury. So remember this: compound movements. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest. Good supplements to take during that, while you're doing this is the arginine. Make sure you're getting plenty of protein, plenty of carbohydrates to fuel your workout. And that depends on if you're trying to decrease fat or to just build muscle. If you're doing one or the other, or if you're doing both, let me know when it comes to that, what you're trying to accomplish. And on top of that, you want to make sure you get plenty of rest and recovery. What else would I tell you? I would tell you to look at your body. And when you come up with the plan according to the type of body you have, don't let anybody tell you you can't accomplish it. And you push forward and you make this happen. God bless you. And all of you that heard this video, I hope you like it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and send your questions in. And I'm going to look through, and I'm going to try to answer as many of those questions as I can. But remember, I'm just one person, and I'm building a team. And hopefully, as we build a team, we'll be able to facilitate more of you in answering the questions. I love you guys. Until next time, God bless you. Signing out. Boom.
What you want, what you